What if I told you that a small $10,000 investment could net you over $600 per month in dividend income? That's right. With the right investment, your money could work that hard for you. I know it sounds crazy, but let me walk you through this. TSLY is a new covered called ETF that's been all the hype in the dividend income focused community over the last few months. According to the YieldMax website, the TSLY ETF has a distribution rate of over 64%, which is higher than most other ETFs. In this video, we'll dig deep into the covered call ETF to see how it works, what it offers, and explain the math on how a relatively small investment like $10,000 in this ETF could be life-changing for income-focused investors. Here's how it works. TSLY continuously buys Tesla shares, then sells call options and collects premiums from other investors betting Tesla will go up. The premiums are big because Tesla is so volatile. So TSLY makes steady income selling these call options, which they pay out to investors like you and me in huge monthly dividends. How huge? Well, right now, TSLY pays out 83 cents per share per month. Okay, here are some factors you need to know about this thing. It launched pretty recently. TSLY got started in November 2021, so it doesn't have a super long track record yet. But so far, so good. The expense ratio is 99%. I know that sounds high compared to some other basic index funds, but this is an active managed ETF using option strategies, so that's the cost for the special sauce. In terms of size, TSLY has about $400 million in assets under management right now. That's decent, but not huge in the ETF world, so there's room for a lot more growth still. And the latest monthly dividend was a juicy 83 cents per share. Dude, just saying those words gets me excited. An 83-cent monthly payout sure beats the tiny quarterly dividends from most stocks. Make sense? Let me know if you need any clarification on those details. But the key takeaway is that nice, fat monthly income potential. An investment like TSLY is all about the dividends. The ETF pays dividends on a monthly basis. Since inception, payout has been high given Tesla's volatility and juicy option premiums. There was only 1 month where the dividend was cut to 44 cents per share. While the ETF price is down 29% since inception, the 64% 12-month dividend yield has cushioned the losses. Including dividends, the ETF has returned 77% to date. With just $10,000 invested, an investor could generate $537 per month in dividends based on the latest 83 cents payout. That's over $6,500 per year in dividend income from a $10,000 investment. Here's a more detailed breakdown of how this could work. Invest $10,000 into TSLY at current price of $15.45 per share. Receive 647 shares of TSLY for $10,000 investment. Latest monthly dividends was 83 cents per share. 647 shares times 83 cents per share dividend is $537 in monthly income. $537 per month times 12 is $6,444 in annual dividend income. Not only that, but if TSLY continues to pay out 83 cents per month, that dividend could grow substantially over time as the fund assets under management continue to increase. For example, if TSLY assets under management grow to $500 million, your 647 shares could be generating over $800 per month or $9,600 per year in dividends. If assets reach $1 billion, your monthly dividend could surpass $1,600 or over $19,000 annually. Of course, this is all hypothetical and depends on the fund continuing to generate strong premiums from its overall call strategy. But the upside potential on both the income and overall returns is substantial if things go well. Now, let's compare this to owning Tesla stock directly. To receive $537 in monthly Tesla dividends, you would need over 300 shares at the current dividend of $1.80 per share. 300 TSLA shares would cost over $77,000 at the current $259 per share price. So essentially, a $10,000 investment in TSLY could generate the equivalent income from dividends that could take $77,000 invested directly in Tesla stock. And TSLY gives you the added benefit of amplified income potential as assets grow. By the way, check this out too. If you invested $50,000 in TSLY right now, you could realistically make over $2,500 per month in dividend income. How amazing is that? Here's the math. At today's price, $50,000 would get you 3,235 shares of TSLY. With the current 83 cents monthly dividend, those shares would score you $2,685 each month. That's over 32 grand per year generated from a 50 grand investment. Talk about a passive income. Now, imagine if you really want all in and put in $100,000 into this thing. That would get you 6,470 shares, paying over $5,300 per month in dividends. Dude, that's over $64,000 per year in cold hard cash from a 100 grand investment. Can you imagine earning an extra 5 grand in monthly dividend checks? You can have a lot of fun with that kind of passive income. And don't forget, the dividend still has potential to grow over time too, so your income could really ramp up if this takes off. For income-focused investors with higher risk tolerance, this ETF may be compelling. Personally, I've started a small position in TSLY and will be excited to see how it performs over the coming months. The 64% dividend yield is eye-popping, but it's important to understand the risks involved. The dividend can fluctuate substantially from month to month based on call option premiums, so the income stream is less predictable. The fund could experience big price declines if Tesla's stocks fall sharply. The call options don't eliminate downside risks. If Tesla trades sideways or declines over longer periods, premiums could dry up and dividends along with them. The 0.99% expense ratio eats into total returns over time. Essentially, TSLY allows more access and amplified income potential from Tesla's option market, but has high risk inherent in its dependence on Tesla's price action. Be prepared for a bumpy ride. For those comfortable with the risks and looking to turbocharge their dividend income, TSLY may be worth considering. Given the potential to generate over $6,600 annually in dividends from a $10,000 investment, it certainly seems promising. And if things go well, there's a substantial upside potential for income growth and total returns over time. I'm excited to see how my position performs and will be sure to provide updates later this year. Let me know if you own TSLY or any other coveted call ETFs, and if a dividend payout over 60% seems potentially life-changing to you. I'm curious to hear your thoughts and experience with high-yield ETFs like this.